keep fighting for me and keep showing your love and support.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I'm going live a little bit early because I kind of, to be honest with you, I kind of want to get it over with. I've been doing stuff all day. Today's my day off, and I just got down from being on the roof, and I'm pooped and tired, so I was gonna actually lay down. Oh, I have money. Just see, I have money right here. That's nice. I just picked up, I thought it was just $1, and there's a 5 in there too. I'm rich. Oh, volume issues? Is it me? Am I the volume issue? Along with me. Hold on, let me see something. Testing. Oh, I hear myself just fine. But anyway, so, yeah, so that's basically why I went live 30 minutes early, because I'm gonna, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm probably just gonna kind of like chill out, because I've been running errands all day, and then yesterday was a rough day. I've been having a lot of really bad anxiety lately, because I've been having some medical issues I don't really feel comfortable talking about here. So yesterday was just a really rough emotional day for me, with my anxiety and all that, and medical stuff going on. So yeah. So I kind of just wanted to chill out for the rest of the day, but I will probably sit down in a little bit and do up some more postcard mail to send out tomorrow, because I did get stamps in the mail yesterday. I want to get those out to you guys. Hey, under your scarves, can you hear me better now? And I want to get that going. I have an idea that I'm going to do for the postcard, because somebody mentioned the picture that I did for Mother's Day was really good, and I was like, that is a good picture idea for a postcard, so I'm gonna be doing that. Let me see if I can show you guys the picture I'm talking about. I've been on Twitter a lot lately too, mostly because there's a lot of things about things that I'm interested in and I'm trying to keep up to date with. But this picture basically, maybe clean it up a little bit and then make it into a postcard, because everybody, all agrees this is a very powerful picture. So we'll see if I can get that. And then I might, maybe next Friday, I didn't message Pete today because I was just so overwhelmed with a bunch of stuff and I just kept forgetting. But next, either Friday or Saturday, if Pete's listening, I do apologize. I will message you and see if you're good to come back or not. Yeah, so yeah, it's just been busy week, busy week, and Brendan's doing good. I've been I ordered him 3 shirts and a pair of sweatpants for the money that you all used, or you all basically purchased merchandise from the merch store. So and I posted that in the group, and I don't mind posting it on here. Let me see if I can bring it up. But that's basically where the money goes to Brendan. It's either directly into his account, or I purchased something. Okay, hold on. Somebody was asking me a question. I clicked on that rather than. Let me show it. if you guys hadn't seen it in the group, because that's where I mostly post this stuff, is in the group. And let me clear this off. Okay, so when you guys purchase things from the merch store, it basically all goes back to Brendan. This is an example. I was able to purchase these t-shirts and the sweatshirt for him recently to send to him. And he's been waiting on this. Not that it's any fault of anybody. It's not that he's, but you know, he needed this stuff, so we were able to provide it, and that's all thanks to you guys. So, you know, that's why I try to put out interesting t-shirts and stuff for the merch shop. You know, and I appreciate everybody who buys something from there, because ultimately it goes to support Brendan. If you don't want to buy anything from the merch shop, but you still want to send Brendan money, it's very easy to do. All you do is go to accesscorrections.com. You do have to be in the United States to do it. So that's why this merch shop is also, you know, an option for people who aren't in the United States, who still want to participate, you know, help him out somehow. And plus you get a t-shirt and you advertise his name, his story, you know, so it's all good. It's all good stuff. So thank you guys for doing that. If you click on the, you know, if you go to BrendanDassey.com, you can see the web page where we have Shop with Brendan, and it takes you to the link to the store, the Brendan Talks merch store, and then you can have, you know, you have all this stuff. This is something Brendan colored in himself. You know, you can own something like that. I'm actually wearing that t-shirt right now. You know, here's the rally t-shirts. The rally t-shirts right now are the only t-shirts that I have available that are split between Brendan and Steven. So all the profits of these two t-shirts will go split between the middle and be sent to the guys, you know, in their commissary. And after the rally, once it's all said and done, I will be posting, you know, the receipts of me posting the money into their accounts like I did last year or the year before. So it's all kosher. And I know somebody said, hey, why don't you sell Steven stuff? The main reason is because I don't have contact with Steven like I do Brendan. So it's easy for me to ask Brendan, because I need to, like, I feel better if I ask, you know, permission. Everything I make, I send to Brendan, and he okays. You know, and he trusts me, I trust him. Like, we have an actual, like, relationship. Not like, you know, like, when I say relationship, I mean, we have a trust relationship, friendship, whatever you want to call it, you know, to where it's, you know, he knows that what I'm doing, and I know that, you know what I mean? So it's just easier. I don't communicate with Steven, not that I don't send him cards or anything, but he's never responded back with me, and that's okay. That's fine. It's not a problem. He doesn't know me. He doesn't trust me, and it would be harder for me to sell things for him without getting his approval on things. Plus, you know, I don't, exchanging of money always complicates things when you don't really know the person. It's just, you know, he's got a lot of supporters out there that he trusts and he talks to. And if any of them need help, like, I can design t-shirts for him and they can sell them. Like, I have no problem helping anybody do that. But as of, that's basically the reason why I don't do Steven t-shirts. Yeah. So maybe one day in the future, I can help them set up something if they want my help, or they can do it all themselves. You know, it's whatever. But that's the main reason why this is mostly just a Brendan t-shirt shop. You know, he's my friend and I'm supporting Brendan mostly. That's not a secret, you know. So Yeah, I just wanted to say that because I do get that question around this time of year. I always get that question because I make the T-shirt available, and then a lot of Steven supporters will look through the website and be like, "These are great, but where's Steven T-shirts?" And it's like, well, that's the main reason why. You know, you never know what might happen in the future. It's not my place to say that. But yeah, so if you guys want a rally T-shirt, even if you're not going to the rally, like I said, it's a great way to show support for Brendan and Steven. The profits go directly to them. You know, good times all around. Hold on, I need to sneeze. Okay, sorry. Allergies have been awful this year, and then plus we've got like multiple forest fires that are like surrounded Payson right now. My allergies are just kicking my ass, and it's, yeah, it hasn't been fun. So, but yeah, that's what's so the postcard thing, I discussed that. The T-shirts, rally is still coming up if you guys are interested. I appreciate every single person who has posted and talked about and put the rally stuff out there. You know, and posted the picture in the groups. I really appreciate you guys for spreading this around. Let me see if I can find the picture again. I think it's really great. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't see this. I appreciate, too, people are joining the group. Oh, okay, I see it. It's invited by. I would love to one day see our group get above 1,000 supporters. I think that'd be awesome, but, you know, I know these things take time. Hey, Colette, welcome. But here ours, the rally, rally poster, June 11th in Madison, June 12th and 13th in Manitowoc. I will be there, and I will be live streaming it on this channel, and I'm going to still talk to Linda's daughter and see if she'd be okay if I live stream it from Linda's channel too, just because it's been tradition. I know there hasn't been movement on her channel, but still, I don't know, like, I feel like Linda's still a part of this, and it'd be weird for me not to stream on her channels like that, but I'll ask her still. But yeah, so if you guys can make it, that'd be great. If you can't, please show up for the live stream. Like and share the live stream. I'll probably be setting up the live streams here in the next couple of weeks to get them started, so that way people can be aware of when they're going to start and all that. I'm excited. I hope I can see everybody out there. So yeah, and then let's see, I think that is about it on the news I have as far as Brendan's related. He's doing good. Yeah, your allergies bad too. It's been awful this year. Yeah, but Brendan's doing good. He's always positive. When I talked to him last Saturday, he sounded really happy and cheerful. He was excited to see his dad, and he told me, he emailed me after the visit saying that his visit was really awesome, and you know, he appreciated seeing his dad. He was looking forward to seeing his mom next. I believe that was on a Tuesday. So, yeah, you know, I think, trying to think of anything else to mention. If anybody has any questions that they need help with anything involving Brendan stuff, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'm not when I'm at work, I can't really respond super fast, and sometimes I can't respond until I'm at home. Hey, John. I went live early. I threw you all off. I'm just keeping you on your toes. That's all. That's all. I'm just keeping you on your toes. See, I'm here, and then I'm there, and then I'm here, and then I'm there. And when is she going to go live? I don't know. I decide. But yeah, it's mostly because I just want to get it done, over with. I've been having, I don't want to, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I don't want to get too much into this discussion, but I've been having some medical, hey Barb, welcome. I've been having some medical issues, and I kind of want to just lay down right now, because I was on the roof earlier dealing with the swamp cooler, and it turns out I'm going to have to go back up there a few times in the next few days, because something happened. Something, I don't know who, it wasn't me last year that messed with the swamp cooler. I don't know if my parents hired somebody or what, but there was also, we had the roof people come by, but basically somebody snapped off, like, it's hard to explain, but like at the bottom of the pan in the swamp cooler is supposed to fill up with water, and there's this hole that, you know, when you're done with it at the end of the year, you unscrew the cap, and then the water comes through, and then you know, drains it. You turn the water off to the supply, and then, you know, you make it winter, you prepare it for winter. And then in the summer, you know, you go back up there on the roof, you take the cover off, and then you re-screw the cap on, and then you turn the water on. And it's really simple. But this year, somebody broke off the cap, basically, to where I can't screw it back in. Like, they completely broke it off, and then they set it back where I would normally put the cap in between everything. So somebody knew they broke it off. I don't know if it was the roof people when they were going up on the roof to deal with it, because they had to take the swamp cooler off the roof to redo the roof, right? I don't know if my parents hired, because I asked my dad while I was on the roof, did you guys hire somebody to deal with this last year? Because I know it wasn't me. And my dad's like, I don't remember. I was like, well, obviously it wasn't me. Like, do you know what company? And he's like, I don't know, because I was going to call him up and yell at them. Excuse my language, but who the fuck breaks off something in somebody's swamp cooler and then not inform them that it was broken, and then not to fix it, so then next year we get screwed? Like, it's pretty, I'm actually really frustrated with it, to be honest with you. It's not hard to fix, like, because I just have to get some sort of sealant, like caulk or some sort of like glue, and glue that piece back down on it, so that way I can screw the cap back on. So, like, it's not hard to fix. It's just, it's annoying. But anyway, yeah, what's a swamp cooler? It's basically like a fan that sits over a pan of water, and it kind of creates a humidity cooling effect and blasts through our house. Stay off the freaking roof already. I was up there for like almost an hour, Jen, today. Like, and it was nice out too. So I was just sitting there while my parents were, because when I told them, like, I yelled down to them, I was like, somebody broke the thing off, and they were like, what did we do? And I was like, I don't know. And my mom's like, well, here, because in the past, before we got the new swamp cooler, we had the old swamp cooler. In the past, we would just take a wine cork and we would just put that in the hole. And so my mom went to go try to find, we don't drink a lot of wine anymore. That was back in the old days, right? So she went to go find a kind of a wine cork, but it wasn't working because the hole in the new swamp cooler is slightly bigger than the old swamp cooler. Like I said, it would have worked, but yeah, so it's just like a bunch of swamp cooler drama this today. I just kind of want to take a Tylenol and lay down for the rest of the day, and yeah. So that's basically why I went live a little early, because, like, well, I don't really feel like sitting here, and once I lay down, I'm down. Like, I don't feel like getting back up again. So, yeah. But that's what's going to be my week is going to be going back on the roof, and yeah, I will. But yeah, that is what's going on within my little world, at least. And then, like I said, Brendan's doing good. Hopefully next Saturday I can get my shit together. We can get Pete up here, and if Pete's feeling up to it too, I know he's been going through some stuff. So it's just been off the last couple of weeks, I guess, for everybody. Did anybody catch the solar flares, by the way? Did anybody watch them or see them? Out here, I kind of saw them a little bit, but I don't know if it was because I live in like the middle of town, basically, or like not in the middle, but kind of like in town. So I've got a lot of light pollution. Not a lot, but enough. And then I saw pictures that some people were posting from Payson even, and they saw some beautiful. And then one person said, well, what you could have done was just put your camera on night mode and take pictures that way, and you would have seen them still through your pictures. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't think of that, but that's cool, Nan's life. I know I sent some to Brendan, and he saw them, and he really liked those. So I was just going to say, if anybody, wants to do that, feel free to do that. Unfortunately, one of the realities, and you can do it for Stephen too, one of the realities of living in prison is that they constantly have these floodlights on outside. So there's constantly light, and there's a lot of light pollution. So basically that boils down to is that Brendan and Stephen probably haven't seen the stars or the moon or anything like astrological like that in probably almost 20 years. So anytime these sorts of things happen, I always think of, Brendan, and I send him pictures of that kind of stuff. Like, like when the eclipse happened, they didn't have the option. Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying, Nan's life, that and visually with our eyes, it wasn't that spectacular, but on photograph and video, it was really good. So, but yeah, that's why I take pictures, or if I find pictures online and I send them to them, and because they're not gonna, that's the way they're able to view that kind of stuff. So, I don't know if you guys want to print out pictures and send them to Brendan or Stephen, even if you talk to Stephen, I'm sure he'd appreciate it too. But I did show Brendan, and he really thought those were cool. So it's the little things in life that we take for granted that you never really think of until you don't have it anymore. Like one guy in a documentary I was watching, who was wrongfully convicted, he said he never heard birds chirping since he was a kid. And in prison, they didn't, there's no birds. So whenever he would call his friend, and sometimes, there would be silence, his friend would be sitting outside, and he'd be like, can I just hear the birds for, like, and he'd just sit there in silence with his friend on the phone and just listen to the outdoors noises of birds and the chirping. And that was really profound to me. Hey, Colette. Welcome. So, it's just stuff like that really stick with me when it comes to Brendan. And, like, just think of all the things that he's missed out in the last 18 years. That, we take a lot for granted. So, yeah, that's what I try to tell. That's why I tell people all the time, write to him about your general life. Like, believe it or not, that stuff is really entertaining for him because he doesn't live that. He doesn't see normal day-to-day stuff like we do. He doesn't, especially if you're in another country, and like your yards and your flowers and your outdoors, and and going to festivals and doing things and all the things that you might think is just slightly boring and you know whatever to you is 10 times cool for Brendan. So share with him, please. But yeah. Well, let's see. Rally t-shirts. Solar flares were cool. Yeah. But yeah. I don't know, does anybody have any questions? I feel like it's just such a short live. So I have to print off some pictures now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry, I just saw something funny. Well, nobody's asking questions. Nobody has any questions. I know Kathleen Zellner just filed something recently, and it's another waiting game. I think, what was it, Tracy Strunzi said it could be until next year again. And what's wrong with being short? Not much. So, you know, I hurry up and wait with that legal system. It seems like no matter what you do, you got to rush to turn things in, and then you got to wait. Then you got to rush to turn things in, then you got to wait. Hey, Roxana. I sent off to, I know, how can I say this? If you're in the UK right now and you'd like some postcards, please let me know and I'll send some to you. You're not late. You're just on time, Roxana. And I will send them to you. The woman that does the postcards in the UK right now, are you going to look for, I already have a place to stay under your scars? My car. My car. That's the plan. Anyway, the woman who does the postcards is going through some life changes, and she isn't available to send off some postcards right now. So if you are in the UK and you'd like some postcards, please let me know and I'll send you some. Until my dear friend Rhonda is settled down in what's going on. Nothing bad going on, by the way. I just don't want to dilute, put out anything personal or anything like that. But yeah, so temporarily I'll still be doing that. So it's no worries. Just let me know if you'd like some. I already sent off 2 envelopes to the UK, and I'm hoping that it works out. It gets there. Yeah. I'm going to test sleeping in my car next weekend. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. Did you talk about ideas for the brochure person? Yeah. So a lot of people have said that recently they've tagged me in things on Facebook. They've mentioned that they really like the Mother's Day post I made with that picture. And they were considering, they were saying that I should consider using that picture for the postcard handout. So I think I'm going to do something. I have an idea in my head. I'm going to start working on doing that, I believe, using that Mother's Day picture. I showed it in the beginning of the stream if you guys want to hear it out and see what picture I'm talking about. But yeah, I think I'm going to use that picture, and then something along the lines of what I wrote on Mother's Day about, emphasizing that he was a kid, he's looking back at his mom, something like that. And obviously the website and putting Something about telling Governor Evers something or another. So I have an idea in my head. I just gotta execute it. I'm gonna decide if I want to do it postcard size. I can make little business cards, probably too, with that same picture on it, with something very direct on it. But yeah, I think it says a lot too. I think it's a very powerful image. It speaks a lot. I mean, it hurts my heart. I'm not a mother, but even me looking at it just speaks to my heart. I think we've all been in that situation when we look back on our moms, during something, and so I think that's what I'm gonna do, and maybe I'll even make a sign for the rally out of it. I'm gonna bring my signs that I brought last year. I'm gonna bring Linda's sign too. I'm gonna have to contact her daughter and see if she's still going to the rally this year. I hope she is. I know they both said that they wanted to come, but I know things happen in life. But Linda had a sign, actually a few signs that she left in my car that I've had. Not too big, not too small. Yeah, that's about the thought that I was having, Jenna, is something along those sizes. But yeah, I have that sign still that has a lot of people's signatures on it. I was probably just gonna give it to the daughters if they show up. I don't know if I can swing a trip to stop by because, they do live a little bit far. They live like a day's drive from the rally, so that's why, I don't know if I'll be able to drop it off to them, but I do hope that they're able to go and I could just give it to them. Maybe new people can sign it. I don't know. Hopefully a lot of people show up to the rally. I'm hoping, last year it was just a handful, and and that's okay because, we're still fighting, we're still here, we're still doing what we can, and I always say, we might be small, but we're mighty. We might be a small little group here on the corner of the internet, and in the great scheme of things with the supporters and all the other groups, we might be small, but we're still pretty powerful. We've done some pretty powerful things in the past, and I believe we can continue to do powerful things for the future for Brendan. So I'm not giving up on it. I know Brendan appreciates everybody who's still sticking with him, and I actually wanted to make a post like that. I'm still waiting to see if you will. Well, I hope you can come, Jenna. It'd be really awesome to meet you and your husband. I wanted to make a post like this recently. I just haven't really done that yet. But I do want to say that, with everything going on and how slow it seems to be on Brendan's side of things, like we haven't had anything happen since 2019. I know that the options for Brendan aren't really a lot, and I don't know what Laura and Steve are doing. I don't know what Drizzen and Knight Rider are doing. I don't know what their plans are. Obviously, I'm not. I'm never probably gonna know, and that's fine. I just, Brendan can't tell me anything over the phone, and I'm not even sure. I don't even ask, to be honest with you. But I do know that I've always told that they are working on things, right? So I hope that they are doing something, and that something eventually happens. But there's not a lot happening, basically, that we know of. We don't have news like Stephen has with Zellner filing things. We don't have things happening. So I just want to say that the people that are out there that are still, people who are posting on Twitter, like Jen R and Roxana, I see you guys a lot posting on Twitter. The people who keep posting in the groups, like Melly. How do you say your name? Because I know it's different. I don't want to say it wrong. Every Tuesday she posts a song in the group. I think that's fit. Melly, yeah. I think that is absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love that. Every Tuesday she posts a song that reminds her of Brendan in our group. I just love that. I look forward to that every day, every Tuesday. So you better keep that up, Melly. But you know, it's just like things like that. Like you know, people who are in our little group who still do things for Brendan, who still post, who still put his name out there, who still try to share his story, who still message me with ideas and things, and who still, you know, we are still here, we're still doing stuff, and you guys are making the group still happen, and it's just, it means a lot to me, and it means so much more to Brendan. That we're all still here and we're still doing stuff for him, and you know, no matter what happens, we'll still be here. And I think that's just really awesome. And it warms my heart, because one of my biggest fears is that people will, because it's so quiet, people will lose interest. But none of you have. And I think that's just really a testament to how much we care and love about Brendan and just want to get him out. Yeah, never give up. So thank you guys who are always, like Jen R does the Sunday prayer thing for me. Thank you. Melly, who does the Tuesday song. Thank you. Roxana, who posts on Twitter. Hey, Scooby. Thank you to Crystal, who posts in the group of all the cards she's posting all over wherever she's driving to. I think that's awesome. Thank you for that. You know, thank you to Donna. Yeah. Thank you to Donna, who buys the T-shirts and then makes these really awesome pictures with them and posts them. And she used to do postcards like that too, where she'd post the postcards all over the place. You know, thank you guys. It really, truly, it makes all of this awesome. So that's okay. I don't either. That's, you know, and I was honestly considering canceling the live, because like I said, I've been kind of but I'm really trying to get back on it, because I know that's what Linda would want. Kind of why I put, oh, that's what I wanted to say. Coming up is going to be, I think it's going to be next week. I have the live scheduled. I'm going to be doing a stream about BB. It'll be her 1 year anniversary since she's left us on the earth, and now she's an angel with Linda. Yes, that's the other one. Thank you to everybody who still sends Brendan a letter continuously, or who still contributes. I have a list of people that you guys don't understand how many people I send postcards to. I need to do another update on the numbers of how many postcards I send out, because it is spectacular how all of you who are receiving postcards from me still receive them, and none of you tell me to stop. Because I tell you guys all the time, if you can't do it, or if if you're over it or whatever, like, I won't take offense to it. Because I know things can happen in life, and I don't want you guys to lose interest, but I get it. I don't want to push anything on anybody, but the fact that I send out all these postcards to, like, people. Hold on one second. Sorry. My dad didn't realize I was live. Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, I just have, like, pages upon pages upon pages of these addresses, and you all are still accepting them and, like, doing them, and, like, and you all have the free reign to be like, hey, stop sending them to me. I can't do it anymore, whatever. And none of you have, and I think that's really awesome that I'm not annoying you with them. It's awesome. So, yeah. Well, I was just saying earlier in the stream, Jenna, I'm probably gonna, after I lay down for a little bit and let things in my body calm down, I'm gonna address a whole bunch more, because I just got some stamps in the mail the other day, so I'll definitely be sending out some more. Yeah, so I think it's really awesome. And it's from the bottom of my heart, because I know Brendan means so much to me, but I know he means so much to you guys, and I know it's important to you guys. So I want to thank you all for loving him, basically, you know. And thank you, Scooby. I'd like to think that both Linda and BB are proud of me. I talk to them all the time. In my head, I might be crazy, maybe, I don't know, but I'd like to think that sometimes they talk back, and yeah, they're, I still feel like they're proud of me, despite things, that are happening. And thank you. Yeah, absolutely, Roxana. I actually just sent you some recently too, because I had other things that I wanted to send you, and so I quickly did that for you. So you should be getting some more here soon. Maybe she's not. Oh, she was really great. She was like a mother to all of us. Like, I know I say Linda was like another mother to me, but BB was definitely like the, what's it called, like a den mother. So I know everyone that knew BB misses her and loves her. And I know she's up there rocking around partying with Linda, and they're having a blast without us. So yeah, I miss her terribly. And I'm excited because the live that I'm going to be doing in honor of her, I was going to make a little video. I have some other videos I wanted to show. Okay. So I'm excited for it, and I hope that you all can be there to share memories with me as I remember how awesome she was. Maybe cry a little. I might ugly cry. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. You'll see me cry. It'll be great. Great times. Great times. But yeah. Let's see. I think that's what I basically wanted to update on. I'm gonna try to next weekend I'm gonna be super busy, but I'll definitely be live either Friday or Saturday. I'll touch base with Pete and see what day he would prefer, if he can join me. If not, it's cool. Then I'll pick a day and we'll do this again. And like I said, expect to see a postcard in the mail from me. And yes, please send Brendan a letter. You can send Brendan a letter at, let me bring it up, every week. We try it every Sunday. We send Brendan a letter Sunday or whatever. And one of my awesome mods posts that in the group. Where is it? Is this it? No. Is this it? Yes. No. Wait, yes. Here. Here we go. So if you guys want to send Brendan a letter, please address the envelope to Brendan Dassey DOC 516985 Oshkosh Correctional Institution, P.O. Box 189, Phoenix, MD 21131. Make sure that you also on the letter put your full name. On the envelope in the front left corner, put your full name and return address on the envelope, and even inside the letter. He will not receive the letter if the envelope does not have those things on it. No ifs, ands, or buts. They will not give him the letter if you do not have your full name and return address on the envelope. And I say in the letter as well, just because it, sometimes it's easier for him to read it inside the letter than on the envelope. Yeah, he does try to get back to people as fast as he can, so please be patient if you are expecting a letter back to you. It might be a couple of weeks, but he does try to write back to everybody that writes to him. But, he loves to hear about video games, TV shows, movies. He loves to see pictures of things, so you guys can print out pictures on the from the computer onto regular printer paper and send it with the letter, and he will get it. He loves receiving colored pages to color in. If you do send him a color page, please send that separately from the letter, because the facility that sends him the letters and stuff do copy things to him front and back. So if you send a coloring page in a separate envelope addressed the same way as the other way, then he'll be able to actually color it in without having to ruin anything on the other side, because he only colors things in with markers. Yes, you can send him pictures of vacation spots, of animals. He loves all sorts of stuff. Cool food that you like to eat. You can send him pictures of you, your family if you want. If you go on vacation, you can always grab a postcard and send it to him. He loves that too. The same thing goes with postcards, and I have tested this out. He does receive postcards, but you have to make sure that you write, and I will put on my camera real quick to... So like if this is the postcard and you put his address right here, and then you write stuff here, you do also have to put your full name and your address where you would put your message and all that. So he will receive the postcard. You just have to also include your full name and address on the postcard. See, it's me. I have a weird bite blemish thing right here. Here, looks gross. Isn't that cool background? I don't have to ever worry about cleaning my room ever again before alive. Anyway, yeah, so this is a rundown of letters. So if you guys want to send him a letter, he would love to hear from you, no matter who you are, where you're from. He'd love to hear from you. Swamp bite, something bit me, I think. You know, it's starting, and it's not like a blemish like you would normally get. It feels like a bug bite. Because I tried to pick at it, and it's not, it feels like a bug bite to me. Hi, Kelly. Welcome, Kelly. But yeah, so that's basically, oh, I did that. That's why it's doing that. If you watch anime too, by the way, send him pictures of the anime that you like. He likes that too. Recently, I've been sending him a lot of Dragon Ball Z pictures. If you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, and you want to send him Dragon Ball Z pictures, please do. If you want to send him Pokemon pictures, please do. If you want to send him Yu-Gi-Oh pictures, please do. These are his favorite animes right now. I'm giving you guys tips. Suggestions, wink, wink. He loves these things. So, yeah. Let's see. If you have any jokes, he loves to hear jokes. Send him jokes. The dirtier jokes. You want to hear a dirty joke, by the way? Wait, hold on. I had it set up in my head and now it's gone. Somebody told me this joke once. Now I froze. Okay. I'm bad at jokes, by the way. When people are like, hey, tell me a joke. Oh, okay, this is the joke. Okay, you ready? You want to hear a dirty joke? A pig fell into mud. You want to hear a clean joke? The pig took a bath. But yeah, if you guys have fart jokes, poop jokes, whatever, that kind of stuff, he really likes that kind of jokes. He really likes any kind of jokes, but those are the kind of jokes he really likes. Yeah, you know, there's tons of things, and like I said, even just writing about your day-to-day life, what's it like living in whatever state, country, city, town you live in. You know, if you live in Washington, D.C., he would love to hear about that. Your day job. Yeah, see? You know, if you live in Switzerland, he'd love to hear about Switzerland. If you live in Mexico, he'd love to hear about Mexico. You know, if there's like a special holiday or a thing that you participate in, you could talk about it. If you go on vacation, talk about your vacation. Like, Brendan doesn't begrudge anybody for anything in this whole entire world. He wants you to be happy as much as you want him to be happy. Hey, bye, Scooby. Thank you for stopping by as always. And you know, he doesn't get jealous because you did X, Y, and Z. It doesn't upset him because you guys ate, you know, X, Y, and Z. He loves to hear about that kind of stuff. So please, I know a lot of people feel guilt about that kind of stuff. I feel guilt too sometimes, especially during the holidays. You guys have no idea. I used to have like seasonal depression and holiday depression just from my own issues and shit. But then getting to know Brendan, I'm like, holidays are hard, man, because it's like he should be out here doing this shit, and like I can't get that out of my head during the holidays, and it upsets me even more. Like, I'll let you guys in on something. It really upsets me when I see people that I won't say names, but like it really upsets me when I see people that should be doing something to help Brendan are posting family and holiday things. You know what I mean? Not that they're not entitled to that kind of stuff, but it's like Brendan sits in prison for something he didn't do. And these people are going to, like, you know, England or whatever on vacation or whatever. It upsets me. Like, I'm not going to lie about that. That's I can't imagine. I can't have fun on these holidays and stuff without thinking about him. I can't. So I don't know how anybody else can. That's more involved than supporter. I don't know how else to say it. It's kind of, yeah. I'll just leave it at that. But like, that's my secret that I just told to whoever's watching out there. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say then, right? Okay. So it does. It kind of like, you know, that's great that you flew all the way there to watch this innocent person walk out of prison. But what about Brendan? You know, like that kind of, it just, yeah. So, anywho, he doesn't feel that way though. He is a much better person than I am. I don't know how he does it, but he doesn't feel that way. But that's basically what I'm trying to say is just don't be shy in writing to him about that kind of stuff because he will enjoy reading about it and seeing pictures about it and all that stuff. So, yeah. And I think I'm running out of things. He is inspirational, isn't he? Like, I don't know how he does it. Like, you know, anybody who would be in his position would have the right to be angry and to feel angry, to feel hurt, and to express that anger and hurt. You know, but he doesn't have that anger and hurt. Like, I'm sure he has some of it because he's a human being like all of us, but like, he just deals with it in such a really awesome way, and he's just such a joy to like talk to and get to know to. And even if you guys write to him and he writes back to you, you can see it in the letters that he even writes back. Like, he's just such a positive and like radiating person to experience in life, and it's been nothing more than an honor to get to know him, and to be able to call him a friend has just been really awesome. So yeah, and I hope you guys get to experience that too, which is why you should write him a letter and get to know him like the rest of us do, like Jen R does, right? Yeah, so positive, uplifting, and selfless. He really is just like a phenomenal guy. So, yeah, I really can't wait for the day when he gets out of prison, because I know he's got to, right? Because innocence can't, like, the right thing has to happen. But I can't wait for him to get out of prison and just to rate, you know, show the world just like how awesome he is and do amazing things. Because I know he can do amazing things. And I know he will do amazing things. He's doing amazing things now in prison. So, yeah. Well, now I feel sad. But, you know, write to him. Find out for yourself how great he is. And I guess I've talked for an hour, so that's really awesome. I didn't think I would last an hour, but I did. See, that's what happens when you get me blabbing up here. I could literally talk forever. Oh, it's Matthew. You know, Matthew, I see you go live all the time, and I'm always at work or just about ready to go to bed. And I think, that darn Matthew, I should pop in there and say hi. And I never do because I'm just always busy with stuff. But it's nice to see you, Matthew. Yeah, Linda. I miss her a lot. I really do. Like, I don't lie. I talk to her every day in my head. I do. And I say, well, Linda, what do you think? I can hear her voice all the time. Yep, I hear her voice all the time telling me either like, you're doing great, honey. You know, just keep doing what you're doing and just keep being positive and just keep whatever. Or sometimes I'll even hear like, you need to shut the fuck up and you need to, you know, like I hear her sometimes. So I know she's here in spirit. And I'm, you know, yeah, I can hear her laugh too. She just was like, really just like a phenomenal force. To know, and she's another person I'm just really glad that I knew her and I got to know her on the level that I did, and I got to spend time with her. It's just really blessed. Yeah, I miss speaking to her in person too. Well, not in person, but like on Discord when we would talk a lot. That's the one thing I miss. I miss because I used to work a night shift, so I would used to come home from my night shift, and my bedtime wasn't until like noon, right? So I would come home at like 8:30, and I would sit on Discord and talk to my friends and Linda and BB, and you would just shoot the breeze and until I got tired, and then I would go, you know, lay down and fall asleep. And that was it was almost like an everyday thing. Every day, just jump on Discord. And actually this morning, I jumped on the Foul Play Discord because I think, I don't know, it's really hard for me sometimes to be in Brendan Talks Discord, Brendan Talks in general, because I do miss her a lot, and it's a little bit harder for me, I think. But like, I did sit on Foul Play Discord voice for a little bit and nobody popped in, but like in the past it was always BB just sitting there waiting on there, just waiting to see if someone would pop on. And I don't know, like I miss that. I miss that a lot. BB and of Linda. So yes, the tomatoes. Let's throw tomatoes at Matt. I have a question back concerning around the t-shirts. Will process be split between Brendan and Steve and Line? Yes. So the rally t-shirts that I have available, the female cut and the male cut t-shirts, all profits will be split evenly down the middle and sent to both Stephen and Brendan, like they were last time. So I will, like I said, after the rally hits, after the rally, probably a week or two after the rally, because I understand people still want to buy the t-shirts, maybe to still support them or whatever, but like I will take them off of the shop, and then I will, you know, find out who, you know, I will split the proceeds, and then I will send them both the money in their commissary, and I'll post a proof like I did last year where I showed posting it in Stephen and Brendan. So yeah, definitely everything from those two t-shirts will be split between the two. Now, any other t-shirt bought in the shop is Brendan's, other than the Linda t-shirt. If you, here, I'll just bring up the website so you guys can see for yourself. Yes, she was always there to greet us. Every single day she was sitting on that voice phone, and I miss that. So like awful. But yeah, these two t-shirts right here, profits are split between both Brendan and Stephen equally. Good to know in case someone would ask me. Yeah, so definitely the money split between Brendan and Stephen equally. All these other t-shirts, so if bought are Brendan's money, because they are Brendan's, you know, these are Brendan's money. But then this t-shirt right here, if you buy this t-shirt with Linda's face on it, this coffee mug with Linda's face on it, the money does go to Linda's daughter, for them to do with as they please. I know Linda's mom paid for Linda's funeral. I don't know. I know one of her daughters was trying to pay Linda's mom back because Linda's mom is on a set income. Nobody planned on this happening. It happened so fast, you know, and she didn't have life insurance or anything like that. So when it came down to it, Linda's mom, you know, paid for the funeral. So Linda's daughter was trying to pay some of that back to her. And so that was something that Brendan wanted to do for Linda's family, is that I asked him, and he was like, yes, please do that. So if you guys buy this t-shirt, mug, or sticker, the profits of this will go to Linda's daughter. Yes, please do that soon because it takes like a week or two, and I want you guys to have plenty of time to get these. A really awesome supporter who probably doesn't want me mentioning their name paid for my t-shirt, which was fantastic. Who just messaged me? Oh, I'm still live. You can see me. I also bought the Racerback take along with the tea. It's so soft. Yeah, a lot of people have been really enjoying the tank tops and the purses. I don't know. I'll answer if you're still listening. I'll answer you here in a little bit. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I'm sorry. So, but yeah. Yeah, so please do. If you guys are planning on ordering that rally t-shirt, please make sure you do it soon. If you would like to wear it for the rally, I should say. If you don't plan on going to the rally and you still want to support Brendan and Stephen, then yeah, you know, like I said, I'm probably going to keep the link up for a couple of weeks after the rally, just so that people, you know, if they would like to do that, they can still buy the t-shirt. You know, because I understand not everyone can go, but maybe you want to buy the t-shirt to show support where you are. You know, it's a great way to show support for the guys. So, but yeah, I think I've blabbed on enough. I'm gonna go lay down, and I hope everybody has a fantastic evening. And I don't think I will be able to do Wednesday shows anymore. Maybe late night Wednesday shows. Maybe I don't know. Maybe early morning Wednesday shows. We'll see. But I'll definitely be back Friday or Saturday. And I will do this again with you guys. So thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for supporting Brendan. I can't thank you all enough for that. And I hope everybody has a fantastic evening.